countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they want to keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age.
Snow and Lambeau, Coach. Something about that combo that just works, like peanut butter and jelly. And we've got half a foot of the white stuff and still coming down here in Green Bay. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Set, ready, go to base. Mike, don't get nervous.
On play action, they'll throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. He'll drop to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he will find his man on the outside. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to... And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's a 2nd and 7. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
On first, here's Washington. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Set. And logo. 45. Bring it. Bring it. Let happen.
Now Jones. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
20! And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Mike Evans, his second touchdown on the season, and the Bears have taken the lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
He's checking crash. He's checking. Crash. Here we go.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Ready. 15 Lonnie. Come on. You better. Let's go.
Second and 9 now. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check. Crunch.
Now back to throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 43.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Washington.
Check 13.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
What's twist, Charlie? Shoot. Ready.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
You can't buy it. 64 weak.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Everyone's got 4 down. Go. From the rep, let's go right here. Go.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Hey, check back the left.
Looking to throw. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check. Lucky. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check. Press number.
They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
45. Check Mike 45. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Buzz. The Mike. 45 to Mike. Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. The 20. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Check 45.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Wide, get wide. Watch the ship. By 7, let's go. Watch the ship, watch the ship. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. This quarterback now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10.
Check safety, check safety. Hey, let's go.
He'll look to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll look to throw here. Making the catch is Sternberger. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. On the crossing route, complete. That's Terry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Chicago.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. This is Cohen, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Mike, 91. Here we go. 91 is the low.
2nd and 13. Flushed out right. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Ready. 91 is the Mike. Mike 91. Watch the run. 91 is the Mike.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this one completes a read. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Back to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll set up a throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Jordan Reed, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Washington now out of the gun. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Packers on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Check hot route.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
On the set. Mike, 45. I'm going to come back to you. You're out. Back.
Running it, Washington. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Kill. Let's try. 58's the money. Watch the screen.
2nd and 4. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
80 weapon. Lock it. Safety's creeping. Slam. Delta. Bravo. Stand, go.
They'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary can really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. General, relax. You got tight right there. Check three. He's coming. We got double. Stand, go.
They'll run. It's Washington. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
58's the money. Go 58's the money. Recon, 132 fight.
They run with Washington. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
58's the money. 58's the money. Come on, baby.
2nd and 9 now. Open man here is Prohl. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 3rd down, here's Washington. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Hatchet. Chance. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. No. Off. Ready.
On 1st down, Washington looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
58, boys. 58, Mike. Exit. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the run. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Here we go, G. Ready, go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Alert 3. Set. To the edge. Yeah, Mike. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Let's go.
And the blitz does come. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Austin Prohl, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Shift. Check 3. Undercut.
Back to throw. And he finds the tight end, Reed. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
He'll look to throw. And he finds Montgomery complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll run on first down. It's Washington. Past the 20.
Here we go.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And they'll indeed take a knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Red, 60 Pittsburgh. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Green Bay, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know when Mace, Posse, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear. When it's out so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls. Instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk.